Hello, so my name is Vivian, call me Viv, some call me V, some call me Illy, some call me Red. So I am right now talking to 0 followers because I am not an influencer. I don't make content for YouTube or anything like that. But I really wanted to make videos about Rythmia. It was my plan from when I first decided to, and I will tell you why. But before I get into all of that, I just want you guys to understand that, as I stated, definitely not influencers, so it's gonna be real low budget, and you will see me change outfits, you'll see me change hair because I'm gonna be doing this over a period of days. I've been moving, so I feel like if I don't get started, I never will, and I really want to do this. I want to, even though I have plenty of notes across my iPad, across my actual Rythmia journal, the notebook that they gave me, that I still want to do it as fresh as possible. I went to Rythmia June the 9th is when I flew out. So this video is like a pre into what happened the 4 nights of doing ayahuasca. So if you don't know what Rythmia is, it is a life advancement center that they do plant medicine. They do plant medicine, ayahuasca. So 3 of the nights is ayahuasca, and then the last night is yahe, which I will get into that as well. And the reason why, like I said, I'm making these videos is because I did a whole lot of research, before I decided to actually do this. And following Rythmia and stuff, a lot of the times the actual videos that I saw of people talking about their experiences was influencers. Listen, I don't have anything against influencers. I feel like I found the most information from influencers, and I follow a lot of influencers, and I appreciate them because I hate making content, and they do it. Real quick, this is just a pop-in that I meant to do. I wanted to actually make sure I mention the influencer videos that I did watch. For some of them, I'm just going to say their first name because I don't want to mess up their last name. I'm going to do my best to link each one of them below. So Amber Love, I watched her IG stories while she was at Rythmia, and I found her because Rythmia reposted her. And then JK Ultra, I just found her on YouTube by searching Rythmia reviews. She has, I believe, 5 videos that are phenomenal. They're not short, but they are informative. They're amazing, but she has an overall phenomenal channel. Also, the other 3 people, Cissy, can't pronounce last name, Roland, don't want to mess up your last name, and then Colby, Janine, and that I found because Rythmia posted her as well. So all of these content creators have really great, profound experiences. So like I said, please, just because I say I wanted to do this and I'm not an influencer doesn't mean that like I'm downcasting influencers. They're amazing. They're amazing. They will get you better lighting and not videos that are going in and out of each other. So yeah, I will link those videos below. Back to what I was saying. But I also wanted to see videos from people like me. I won't say your everyday Joe, but people that I feel like not are getting paid. And I'm not saying that people that go there get paid to go there, they go for free. It's just we do know that influencers, a lot of times they get more exposure because of them going there, and a lot of influencers get things for free. They do. And I'm not saying they're doing it just for their followers, because a lot of them have had amazing transformative experiences that I am so thankful that they shared. I'm so thankful. I learned so much. But like I said, I just wanted to see people like me. I was starting to feel a little apprehensive about going because I'm like, God, all I see is influencers. Am I only going to a place where only famous people go and stuff like that? I like to see people that are quote unquote on my level. So that's why I'm making this video, and I'm hoping that whoever is meant to see it will see it. So let's kind of get into how I got into going to Rythmia. Like, where did that even come up from? Okay, so if you see me looking to the side, it's because I have notes. I am very much so known for going off on a tangent, and I ramble a lot. I am not trained in the talking, so I had to keep myself straight. So, ayahuasca, how I get into this? So, last year, which I did not realize it was over a year ago now, I have been watching Tatianna Tarot weekly tarot scopes. They are tarot energy forecasts that she does every week, and I really like it. It's really informative to kind of give you a forecast of what to expect through the week. A lovely thing that she says is take what resonates, forget the rest. So I like to take notes. So I also have taken Beyond the Veil, a course that she has, which, you know, is about divination with your ancestors. I've learned a lot. And before that, I did a couple serpentine meditations with her. That's going into the Akashic Records. Also saw a lot during that experience. So I love doing things that she has. So this was during May 17th when I watched this tarot scope. And I went back today to actually rewatch it. And it was Jupiter going into Taurus, big money, big things. And it was like the third week we were going into Beyond the Veil, which I was doing with her. One of the things that I remember, it's like the last thing I wrote down that she mentioned. It is ayahuasca, rebirth, mastery, divine messenger, telepathy, ancient ceremonial root, soul spirit vine. So I was like, okay, let me write this down. And it wasn't my first time hearing about it, but I haven't really been focused about it. And I would say for me, especially last year and towards that, so 2023, and then like the end of 2022, I feel like I had been really my energy had been moving towards plant medicine and learning more about it. I've been watching a lot of documentaries on psychedelics and different plant medicine, different things that can help you heal, go deeper. And so I was like, this is great, perfect timing. All right, so the funny thing at the beginning of this video is she literally says clarity and gain truth. I just feel like it's all in alignment. So last year and about half of the year before that, so half of 2022, 2023, I felt like my energy really had been pushing me towards, not pushing, but really diving deep more and learning about psychedelics. So watching a lot of documentaries, different things were coming up, and I'm like, I'm really interested in, you know, like trying mushrooms and stuff like that, because I've been really focused on healing myself since 2019, and I have done a lot of different healing modalities, and I'm pretty open. I like doing different things because I am learning something different with every single one. So I'm like, I'm open. I don't think I did much with ayahuasca after that, but that's definitely where it started. Kind of with the psychedelics, the documentaries I was seeing, nothing was really talking about ayahuasca. Everything was leaning more towards mushrooms. So I was like, I'm gonna lean more towards that, but I still either want to do it with someone who's done it before, someone I trust. I'm definitely not doing any of this stuff by myself. I want to be in a safe environment no matter what. A lot of things happened last year, you know, meeting a lot of people that were into that, and I was like, this is a thing that I'm supposed to do. I know it. I'm supposed to do some type of plant medicine. At the beginning of this year, I just, all of a sudden, I can't recall specifically if something happened. I know I had a situation where I had someone that was doing a lot of healing trips, and I was like, that is so interesting. I think that's so cool. But I just had this overwhelming feeling of ayahuasca. Like, it's time. And it's like, okay. So I started like looking online, ayahuasca, and the first thing that comes up for me is Rythmia. And I'm like, that sounds familiar. So I get on my Instagram, already following them, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And then I get into my email. I'm like, it says I'm already subscribed. I haven't been following Rythmia for over 2 years. And the reason why I think that is Spirit Science. I know they have done some classes there, and it could have been that. But it also could have been Reverend Michael Beckwith, because I watched The Secret a few years ago, and I really enjoyed him. Jack Canfield, they're both board of directors at Rythmia, so it could have been that too, but I thought it was kind of perfect. So I see this and I'm like, all right, I really want to do this. I started like reading up on it, watching videos, but I didn't go deep into reviews of like people's experience until a few months later. So in January, that's when I made it was either the end of January, beginning of February, but that's when I made my vision board, which when I'm editing, I'm gonna insert somewhere in here my vision board. And Leo moon, it was one of the Leo moons, I think it was a full moon, and Leo is my rising sign. I forget, y'all. I love the fact that I'm saying y'all and I have 0 followers, but I think that time means nothing because whoever's supposed to see it will see it. Yeah, Leo is my rising, so I was right there. I'm Aquarius sun, Libra moon, Leo rising, and my Venus is a Taurus, I think. I don't know. I write this shit down every week and I forgot. Okay, so either way, so my Rythmia, I have a plan. I want to figure this out. I really want to do this. I feel like it is something up inside of me that says we're doing this. So I know about manifesting, and I also know it when you want something, you have to already feel like it's already been done, like it's already yours. Manifesting also requires work. Just making a vision board does not mean it's just gonna pop up. You actually have to be walking towards it. And if you know me, you know one of my favorite books is The Alchemist. Anyways, so I call Rythmia and I have my consultation. It's great. And we get to the price, and it's like with all the things that Rythmia has, I'm not gonna go into that because there's so many other videos that say that. So I'm just really talking about how I manifested going to Rythmia. She told me the price and I'm like, well, I knew it'd be expensive. And she's like, how much did you thought? I was like, I really didn't have a price, but I just knew that it was gonna be expensive. I knew that, but for what I'm looking to achieve, I think I can't put a price on that. And I'm like, I'm gonna make it happen no matter what. So I had that price, I had that stuff down, and I think, you know what, I had to have done my vision board after my consultation because I had the prices and everything, because I put all that on my vision board. Because you can either have it where you're sharing with 2 other people, you're sharing one other person, or by yourself. I knew I wanted to go by myself. Number one, I can do things. I travel by myself. I do things by myself. I do not mind none of that stuff. And not knowing what other people are coming in there with, I wanted to be able to go back to my room and just be by myself whenever I wanted to. So I was manifesting going alone. Things like, I was gonna say silly things, but it's not silly because that's something I wanted. I wanted to go first class. I wanted to not have to worry about anything. And I can just tell you, for what it costs, I do not just have that sitting around. I don't. But I was on leave from work in January. It's still manifesting. I came back to work mid-February because that was my birthday, turning 39. And that was the highest commission check we have made. The highest commission check I have made in the 7 years I've been in that role. And I also had other things that came together to where I was able to book that trip, my first class. You know, it was, everything worked out. And the way things manifested for me does not mean that's the same way that it manifests for other people. But I did a whole lot of meditation. I filled my body up with the energy that is already happening. It's already done. And I still work towards it. Like, I worked. I had to earn money, find different ways to sell stuff to make money. And most of it came from my main job. Everything happened absolutely perfectly. So I know that it was part of my journey to go to Rythmia. I literally felt like it was already done. So that's how I ended up at Rythmia. Good morning. I'm literally about to head out the door and get ready for work. I know there was a switch. My tarot necklace is turned around. But so in the upcoming videos, I just wanted to tell you guys what I'll be talking about. So each night will be its own video. I'll go over the 3 intentions, 4 questions that we ask during ceremony, ask ourselves. Night 1 was introduction. That was a quote-unquote down night for me. No matter what, I think every night had a wonderful lesson in it. Night 2 was going deeper. That was one of my biggest nights. I would say that I went beyond. That's the description for that one. Night 3 would quote-unquote worse, because what's good was bad. And I'll explain to you what that's night. That's divine feminine. Not what I was expecting for me. It will go, I will talk about how they discuss, you know, we come in with all of our own intentions and a laundry list of things, and how you kind of throw that out the window, and how going to the cup every time is like your first time. And night 4, ups and downs, and like what I went through the next day was very much so beyond like the second night, but I'll talk about that. And then importance of integration after the program, and in the end, would I go to Rythmia again? So I'll talk about what I felt during that week and how I feel now. So, you know, if you've managed to find this no followers channel to check out Rythmia, I will be glad to see you when I do the next videos. When that will be, child, I don't have a schedule, but I'm hoping tomorrow, or at least start tonight recording, and then tomorrow, which is Wednesday, July the 3rd. So either way, thank you if you are watching and you're interested in knowing about my experience. See you guys. Have a super awesome, amazing day. Deuces.